Richard Farmer took Cintas from a mom-and-pop operation to a nearly $4 billion a year international corporation with 30,000 employees and 400 locations. But he moves through the headquarters building in Mason like he's still running a small family business.
Hi, Mr.
Penny, call me Dick.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Olga, how are you?
Pretty good.
When I built this company, I wanted to be sure that everybody were partners because I'm much more comfortable working with a partner than I'm an employee.
Dick Farmer's vision and his success as an entrepreneur truly is a story of taking rags and turning them into riches. The story starts with these two people, Doc and Amelia Farmer, back in the 1930s.
My grandmother was the queen of the circus, a trapeze artist, and my grandfather was the guy who swung on the other end and caught her when she did her move.
When the Depression hit, they needed a job, so Doc started collecting the rags used in factories to clean the machinery and mop up spills.
So he took the dirty rags to his home, and he and my grandmother washed them in their washing machine and hung them up to dry, and he would take them back and sell them to the people who needed them. And that became the business.
Acme Industrial Laundry grew slowly. Dick's father, Herschel, eventually took over the business.
During the Second World War, our family just about lived in that little factory because they worked 7 days a week.
After Dick graduated from Miami University with a business degree, he joined the Marines. He married Joyce Barnes, returned to Cincinnati, and joined the family business. But it didn't take long before Dick got restless because he had the idea to expand into uniforms.
We were very close. And one day, I was pushing my idea, and he finally blew up and told me to shut up, and I said some things I shouldn't have said. And so we both, I'm sure we both didn't sleep well. I know I didn't sleep well that night. So the next day is when he called me over, and he says, hey, he said, I'm holding you back.
He took the big key ring off of his belt that symbolized ownership and responsibility in the company.
And he held me and says, here are the keys. You run this place from now on, and I'll co-sign a note at the bank for up to $60,000. And so that's what happened. And he put his whole life's work in my hands, and I was scared to death.
But almost immediately, Dick renamed the company Acme Uniform and Shop Towel.
The company's name was Acme, and we weren't sure when we were little kids what my dad did. But I remember watching the Roadrunner cartoons. He always used products made by Acme. In those days, we thought that our dad worked for the company that supplied Wile E. Coyote with all of his tricks of the trade to try and catch the Roadrunner. It wasn't until later that we figured out what my dad really did.
In 1967, Dick convinced a 23-year-old accountant named Bob Colehep to join his management team.
He's a great motivator, and he painted a vision and a dream for what he wanted to do, to take a little bitty local Cincinnati company and make it into a national. I don't think he dreamed back then of being an international company.
With Bob Colehep by his side, Dick changed the name to Cintas and continued to expand the company.
When Dick makes up his mind he was going to do something or he wants to do something, it's just a question of how long it's going to take, not whether he's going to get it done.
Everyone knew what we were trying to do. It's a long-term vision, not something's going to happen next year or the year after. I mean, 10, 15, here's what we're going to be when we grow up. Here's what we're going to be.
Cintas definitely grew up. It's become the largest company in the corporate uniform business in the world. And if you haven't noticed, the uniform people have become the service professionals, offering services like doormats, first aid, and cleaning services of all kinds. As Cintas grew, it developed a strong and unique corporate culture, which has a lot to do with character.
If you put it all into one word, it would be professional.
The character and culture of Cintas are also expressed in the long list of causes and charities supported by the company and its people.
Dick leads by example. So people see what Dick's done, and this has been a tremendous example to other people at Cintas.
Soon after the earthquake hit Haiti, Cintas employees showed up at Matthew 25 Ministries to volunteer. Cintas is a major supporter of Matthew 25 Ministries. At Xavier University, Bob Kohlhepp is the man behind the Cintas Center, and he also started a scholarship program for grade school children.
Congratulations from Cintas, the service professionals.
Two special causes for Dick and Joyce Farmer are military veterans and Miami University's Farmer School of Business.
Think about it, that school, that operation will graduate 900 people per year. We'll have some senators, some congressmen, we'll have business leaders, we'll have a couple of presidents.
At Miami and around Cincinnati, the farmers use their success in business to help those who need a boost.
That is the ethos of who he and Joyce are as people. It's their DNA. It's not something they think about. It's not something they have to strategize over. It's a part of their DNA.
Dick is retired, but he continues to have an impact on his community and his company.
He's still strong, he's still healthy, and he has things that he wants to do. But that said, he still has his office here. He still gets all the reports. He'll always be involved. To Cintas, Dick Farmer is our Sam Walton.
50 years ago, Dick Farmer had a vision and the skills to turn a Depression-era rag-cleaning business into an international uniform and service corporation.
I don't know what old Doc Farmer would think. My dad, I'm sure, would be I'm sure they'd both be very proud, very proud. My dad would probably say, "You were right about the uniforms, Dick."